You have less than 10 seconds to get your audience attention and for them to decide to watch your videos or to scroll to the next one. You have less than 10 seconds to get your audience attention. If you are unemployed and broke, you need to get on YouTube. If you're living in your mom's basement, you need to get on YouTube. If you are tired of being sick and tired, you need to get on YouTube. If you have been impacted by the TikTok ban, you need to get on YouTube. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We all know that in order to monetize on YouTube, you need 500 subscribers and 3 million views on shorts, or 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That also means that your content must be relatable. Bless you. It must be inspiring, motivational, maybe triggering. Your content must teach someone, entertain someone, bring value to somebody. And whereas your content draws your audience attention, you also must know who is your audience. If someone is into cars, may not be interested on the latest biscuit recipe. Someone who's in the kitchen all the time, cooking and cleaning, and that's what they do, decorating their home, making their abode comfortable and safe, may not be into, let's say, something risky as drag racing. Know your audience. Know what topic, know your title, and your thumbnail must coordinate. Now, YouTube generates thumbnails. You can take a screenshot or take a picture, upload it to YouTube, and that can be your thumbnail. Do not let anything or anyone distract you or discourage you as to not getting on YouTube. I've said this in a previous video. I'm sorry about everything that's going on over at TikTok. I hope everything works out, that the owner, ByteDance, will be able to sell the U.S. division to a U.S. company, or they just finalize the ban. However, let this be a lesson. Never put all your eggs in one basket. It was in the news for the longest. The thing is that people didn't take it seriously. Or when it was time for them to make changes, they procrastinated to the last minute. Who am I to say? I don't have any skin in the game. But always have a backup plan. Even on your job, If you can work some extra hours, put that money in an emergency fund. So if anything happens, you'll have something to fall back on. I'll take it a step further. Always have a second job. Always have a trade or a skill which is marketable, whereas you'll always have something to fall back on. Some people, they're good at hair. Some people, they're good at coding. There are some people who are great tutors, great teachers, great mentors, great coaches. I'm quite sure someone would trust their kids for a day or two while their children can catch up on their subjects like reading, math, science. This is the testing season. So kids need to pass these tests, these standardized tests, so they can be prepared for the real world. There's some money in that. Or if you feel like, okay, that's something I should do for free. Okay, my point is, have something to fall back on. Never leave money on the table. Always have a plan B. And nowadays, we need a plan C and a plan D. Really. If you're doing well on TikTok, then go to different platforms. It doesn't have to be the exact subject or the exact niche. You could have been doing TikTok shop, doing dances or DIYs, showing people how to do things, beauty, hair, travel, money, finance, investing on that platform, and let's say pet videos on Meta, and something else on YouTube. And whereas it's different niches, different ways to make money, it's not all the same. You're not repurposing your videos, whereas it might be a conflict, whereas one platform can say, no, you cannot repurpose your videos because this video was on Facebook. And whereas you can cross-reference Instagram and Facebook, but you may not be able to take that same content to YouTube and vice versa. Oh, well, your video has a watermark, so we're not going to compensate you for that content. Always diversify. If you need passive income, supplemental income, or if you just like to have spending money, YouTube is taking former TikTok people, content creators. The hottest thing right now on YouTube is YouTube. Get on YouTube, make your videos, do your shorts. Say for instance, you cannot get that 3 million views within 90 days, but you got 500 subscribers. That goes towards your subscriber count for the 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours. Some people say, listen, just concentrate on doing content for over 20 minutes every day, as often as you can. talk about YouTube, talk about money and finance, talk about or show someone how to do something like renovations, decorations, how you pull a room together, how to fix a furnace, how to install a hot water heater. If you are a plumber, teach everything you know about the trade in increments. Whatever you can teach, post it on YouTube. That will increase your watch hours. Others may say, hey, do shorts because that'll help your numbers. I say do both. You can take snippets of your long form videos and upload them for shorts, and where it will increase your subscriber count. Some may say, like, well, shorts don't pay any money. Never leave a penny on the table. I don't care how much shorts pays. Never leave any money on the table. TikTok Shop has made a lot of people a lot of money. No one knows what's going to happen. However, you can always go to Amazon, sell your products there, do Amazon affiliate links. You can sell on eBay, you can sell on Etsy, you can sell on Pinterest. It's not the same. The algorithm is not the same. You might say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I know this. Let this be a lesson. Also, do not live outside of your means. If you know that you were relying on a TikTok check to pay your mortgage, Houston, we have a problem. I don't care how much you are getting paid. Put that money in your emergency fund. Then if you're able to, once you save up enough money, buy your house outright. Or purchase an income property, whereas you have tenants paying you. Have your money working for you, so in case of something happens, you will have a little bit of a cushion to fall back on. Learn as much as possible about YouTube. Like lives also increases your watch hours. Like right now, we're talking. I cannot see you right now. Hold on, I might be able to see you. Hold on. Hey, I need advice. What question you have, Benjamin? Any advice on what I'm about to... Oh, Benjamin, my advice to you is don't do it. That's my advice to you. But I appreciate you keeping me company. But like I was saying, my advice, just keep pushing content, come to YouTube. If you come to YouTube talking about YouTube, about lighting, about background, about what you need, you can just start off with a basic smartphone that is not even on. As long as you're on your Wi-Fi, you can use a phone that's not even working. Download your YouTube app and get on live and start talking. Talk about YouTube. show how to cook, how to make something as simple as biscuits, anything. You just need the watch hours. Your content has to get the attention of your audience, whether it's cooking, cleaning, a Walmart haul. You can Amazon unboxing, anything to get eyeballs on your channel and to keep them there. Teach people about YouTube on YouTube. Your content has to be relatable, inspirational, motivational. You're teaching someone. You're entertaining people. You're explaining the difference between a short and a long form video. Why shorts are just as important as a 20-minute video or a 12-minute video. Why people say a 12-minute video or a 20-minute video? Because you can put ads on your videos. You can put an ad in the very beginning of your video, ads in your mid-roll, and ads towards the end of your video. Each ad pays YouTube. It's called a cost per mil or cost per 1,000 views. That's how much your advertisers, whether it's Procter and Gamble, whether it's Amazon, whether it's your gas company, your oil, whatever, your cars, different vehicles, they pay YouTube. YouTube keeps 45%, and the RPM, the revenue per 1,000 views, or RPM, the content creator gets 55% of the rest. So the higher your CPM, the higher your RPM. Why the RPM is important to you? Because that's your cut. Make sure that your videos are high quality. If you're starting out, you may not have any money for a ring light and a fancy camera and everything that you see, like a tripod that everyone have. Sometimes you just might have to go outside and rely on the sunlight. There are people who rely on the street lights, rely on the reflection from the snow, from when they're outside during the daylight, during the daytime. Take what you got and make it do what it do. Take what you got and make it do what it do. Some of the top niches that pays well for right now, like I said, you can make good money on YouTube talking about YouTube because they want to draw the audience from TikTok. Some people, they say, well, listen, the audience is not the same, but paycheck is a paycheck. People are scrambling as to how to bring content, how to start all over. Make a YouTube about YouTube. Other niches are travel, beauty, injury injury attorneys, injury law firms that deals with accident and injuries. Like I said, do it yourself, how to build something, how to fix something, how to renovate something, how to decorate. If you have a trade, like if you are an electrician, you should be on YouTube creating content all day, every day. If you're not fixing something or installing something, you should be creating content, showing people what to do. Not everything could be put on a power strip. Do not overload your electrical outlet. It's not good to leave your fireplace on overnight, especially if you're asleep or you're about to go to sleep. It's best to just turn it off and to unplug it. If you need your furnace repaired, YouTube is the perfect place to come and put a plug for your business. You can say, like, listen, if you're in the Bloomington, Illinois area, this is our number, this is our address, this is our website. Let me show you, and just teach someone the basics, because you're showing someone something that's valuable. Some people may also feel that it's entertaining. You're bringing value to your content. You're bringing value to your page. You're bringing value to your audience, and you're bringing business. You're bringing revenue to your business. People will be calling you saying, like, listen, can you come out? Matter of fact, you can pick up business behind someone who does shoddy work. If you own a shoveling service, if you have one of those trucks where you clear snow for parking lots for different business parks, you can do a YouTube short with your website and your company phone number, telling people or showing people, like, listen, this is the proper way we clear the snow. We're professionals. This is the correct way to put salt down. We make sure we take care of all of your sidewalks. Make sure that your employees are safe. We do good business. And while you're doing a short, you're advertising your business. And if you're funny, that's more views. You're building your subscriber count. Do long form videos. You're building your watch hours. After a while, you'll be being monetized, whereas you're making passive income. Never leave a penny on the table. You build your audience at YouTube. Then you do the same thing. Not necessarily repurpose your videos, but do different type of videos on different platforms, and whereas you're not caught off guard. We talked about 20-minute videos versus shorts. We talked about CPM and RPM. We talk about how YouTube is sustainable. It's not going anywhere. Its parent company is Google. Well, technically, the parent company is the Alphabet Corporation, which is better known as Google, in which YouTube is a part of that. And so just the search engine alone is impeccable. And like I said, if you've been impacted by the TikTok ban, by coming over to this platform, you have nothing to lose. Say, for instance, you're like, listen, I really don't know what to talk about. Or you've been so distraught because you lost your job. You're just thrown for a loop. Talk about, like, listen, I want to try this YouTube thing. If I don't care if nobody watches me or watches my content, I want to press on every day, at least 20 minutes every day. I'm going to create content. I'm going to have titles which gets the attention of viewers. I'm going to discuss topics that generate a high CPM, especially if I'm very knowledgeable in that area. And just say to yourself, I don't care if nobody watches my content. I'm going to do a live for at least 20 minutes every day. I'm going to do a short, I don't care, 3 shorts, 5 shorts. A short is like anywhere from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. 15 seconds to a minute. There are people right now dancing in the snow. And folks are watching that short. And what did I say? 3 million views within 90 days with 500 subscribers. There is snow on Bourbon Street. Let me say that again. New Orleans got snow. Since when that's even normal? Southern Georgia, northern Florida, Alabama got snow. Let that sink in. Alaska is 40 degrees outside. Well, it was earlier today. If you're in those regions, you can make snow angels. Post it up on the shore. You can talk about random things that happen in the news while you're washing dishes. There's people who do reaction videos live about the news while the news is playing in the background, and they're doing reaction videos right now. Why do they do that? Because you only have 10 seconds to get your audience attention and to keep your audience attention. If you are living in misery, then I advise you to create content on YouTube, because you are not alone. What does advertisers look for when placing ads? You have to make sure your content is not offensive, no profanity, no nudity, no weapons, or if you're teaching someone how to use a weapon, or to teach someone how to be responsible with that weapon, then that's acceptable. But follow the YouTube guidelines to make sure that you will not be demonetized or you will not be banned. Talk about stuff that people can just, they get you. Find your audience. Find your niche. Have your content that deals with high paying CPMs. Because the higher the cost per meal, the higher your revenue per meal, which means that's higher the check that you will get. But if you're unemployed, if you're broke, if you've been impacted by this TikTok ban, and yeah, I know that TikTok is temporarily back. I think TikTok Shop is working, but it's not the same as it was, let's say, last month in December. And also, make sure that you follow the YouTube guidelines. Make your content where advertisers can place ads on your videos. If someone says, oh, just concentrate on your long form videos, I say do both. Because your shorts can draw your audience to your account, to your long form videos. And whereas they can say, wait a second, hold on, let me click here. And then they start clicking, and it was like, oh, wait a second, what else do they got to say? And then after a while, you get views, you build an audience, you capturing attention, and that's what you want. And so I thought I'll get on here and just talk and just encourage people to get on YouTube. Other than what I had just mentioned, the hottest thing on YouTube is talking about YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. It's this guy in Boise, Idaho. He was snowed in. He has poor health. He needs a nurse to come visit at least once a week. And also, he needs someone to visit his home to cook and clean for him. Now, he was on the phone talking to someone about his services. He was informed that the person who will come out to cook and clean, who will do domestic work for him, that service has been discontinued. And he needs that help. He cannot get around, and he has a cold, which started earlier this week. And he was like really coughing. He had croup. He had mucus stuck in his chest. And he's really stranded. He has a mother who's in a nursing home who is, according to him, who is fretful. She panics a lot, according to him. Well, I wouldn't say that she panics a lot, but she panics. She's fretful. He made a video in which he is now monetized. Today, within 4 hours, he had gotten over 5,000 views off of a 12-minute video. All he did was got in his car, flipped his phone, whereas it's facing the road. He just drove up the street so he could run to get some AAA batteries. And for that video, he's going to get a check. He's already monetized. And so 5,000 people watch an elderly, sickly man drive down the street to get some AAA batteries, and he's getting the money next month just for that. He doesn't have a large subscriber count. He has like 5,000 subscribers. But just the fact that different ads can be placed on his video, whether it's home health care aid service, home health care, anything, whether it's medication or commercials about drugs or the latest treatment, anything medical, because he's a sickly person. He's an elderly man. Anything that deals with a car, because he was in his vehicle driving. Don't you know how many ads that's going to be on that video? How much money that he can make? I'm quite sure his CPM is pretty decent. I'm quite sure definitely his RPM will be decent. Even if he gets a $2,000 check, that's $2,000 that he didn't have before. And he's just being himself. He's just a natural. He just talks, turn on the camera. He hooked up to like machines and stuff, and he just talks and tell people how his day was going, how he's been, talk about his life, and he has an audience. You can do the same. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Type in YouTube is the deal. Again, just type YouTube is the deal. Leave a like, subscribe, and watch the next video. You take care. Thank you.